Hey. I'm in that bin, been waiting to spin. In a club they can get in. All they got are their friends, but it won't help in the end. When that corner I been, where did I kick that? Touches immaculate, finna get a kickback. Long as I'm stacking up front, forward, center, ain't no left back. I'm a brother's keeper, you can bet that. After finishing as the runner-up in the 2018 World Cup, their best finish in club history, Croatia is now a country on the rise. Meet Pavel Trumbic, a 17-year-old forward recently discovered by Carlos Pinto in Croatia. Glen Foy hopes Trumbic can help the Wanderers continue to advance through the challenging English football pyramid. Now the question is, can he help Wycombe right away? And in the long term, can he help Croatia get over the hump? Now how crazy that sounds? A 17-year-old. He's very similar to Topoko, who would have been in the French youth organization or club or program. He's very similar just for Croatia. Now you have both of them on the same team. So if you're a scout, which we've done from the beginning of time for Glen Foy, having these kinds of players is exactly what turns the club into a powerhouse. That's what we did with the Red Bull. All those young players. And now we're looking at doing the same thing with Wycombe. So they want us to set up 5 goals. And then when we look at the squad, you see our boy Topoko up there. He's a 69 overall. We're a 65 with the potential to be great. Couple greens, couple red and oranges. Look like a fruit salad. Now let's get into our first game. So we're going to simulate July. It's a big signing, bro. Like I said, this is how you build. We're going up against Rotterdam in, a normal game. It's not a tournament game. But yeah, this is a big signing for the club, man. That's exactly what we did when we went out and got all those players from literally the same situation. So we could run through it right now. I have time. You know, these games take forever to load up. So when you go look at FIFA 13, we got Javi out of Spain. We got Bezo out of Belgium. Well, no, Belgium. Belgium's where he went to go play. My bad. We got him out of Netherlands, right? We got Sam out of Germany. We got Javi Chabi Lopez, my bad. We got him out of Argentina. We got Kulwik out of the Netherlands. We got Rocha and Collado out of Brazil. Then now we just had Topoko out of France and Trumbic out of Croatia. That's what we do. Teams that finish high in the World Cup, that's who we go get. So now you see, there go Topoko right there. Now he's with Trumbic. The one thing, though, too, I wanted to look at is the height differential. Because I know Topoko was short. I think he was like 5'7". But I don't know, no. I'll go check real quick. I know he was on the shorter side. I'm going through my photo gallery. My map doesn't have their height. Where are we at? I'm looking at Crystal Palace stuff. About to get this game started, by the way. So we get our first goal here in the 27th minute. He just back roundhouse kicked the corner flag. So Topoko's 5'7", 158. Trumbic is 5'9", 156. That's an easy goal. He's scoring from the right side. Same thing Topoko was doing. So Topoko's 10, he's 9. That's hard. And guess who he hugs on his first goal? That's hard. Like, remember how we talked about with MLB 12 when Mateo
linked up with Sebastian. This is basically that. This is even better too because it's starting off right away. It's not a trade. It's not something that happens along the way. Like they starting their career together. It's better because all the other guys in FIFA 13 when they were on the same team. I mean, it is what it is. I didn't think about it then, but then now as they get older and they go on to other clubs and stuff, then you start to think, damn, they was really all on the same squad terrorizing people. They never even won. Because remember, I like to keep things realistic. Them boys never won. They did all that, scored all them goals, had all them young dudes. And it makes sense, though, too, because they are a bunch of young dudes that they didn't win. Makes a lot of sense. It wouldn't have made sense if they did win with a bunch of 17-year-olds starting. So now, basically running it back here with Wycombe. That's all we doing. So with this Wycombe team, if you've seen what we did with FIFA 13, you know that we're not going to be here all season. So in FIFA 13, we had an opportunity to go to a bigger squad in March. Same team, well, not really team, but same division in the Champions League. But that team we ended up going to had way more resources, way more money, and it was a no-brainer situation. So, with that being said, everything that happens here with Crystal, my bad. See, I'm over here telling on myself. Everything that happens here with Wycombe is really like the Wild Wild West. So if we do really well, fine. If we do really bad, fine. Like we kind of have obviously a couple more months to still be here and try to pursue and be good, but at after March, it's whatever. So like right here, with this team, with this situation, with this game, we're gonna try our best to win, do what we need to do, take care of business. Man, I swear these dang little things be so long. It's obnoxious, bro. It don't even need to be all this, bro. But that's why I used to just skip it. That's kind of my fault. Okay, Topoko's taking the shot and he kicks it. Damn, just left. This is what I was talking about last year, though, when I was like, I thought he should take the shot. So, cool. He moved into that role this year. Did he score this? He better not. I'm about to say, goalie, you just got to put hands and that's out of there. So, Allsop has been good for us last year, this year. What's this? Bunch of nothing. A bunch of nothing. So, we ended up winning 1-0, 8.9 match rating. That was a long sequence for no reason. No goals or nothing was shown. That was important, bro. Shit was just running. All right, man. So what we got next? Who we got next? What tournament we got next is what I'm thinking about. Even though I already told y'all the whole plot of how I'm about to be up out of here by March. So we're simulating through August. Okay, we got Barrow. That's another thing I realized too is there's teams that moved up because there's levels lower than League Two, Caribou Cup. So this is probably one of those teams, Barrow, that moved up. And same outlook I had last year with Wycombe. If we go against a team that's trash, that's not supposed to beat us, I'm not about to just fold. I'm not about to let them boys beat us, bro. They gotta come see us. So they showing Topoko, he's the star of the squad right now. Like we talked about. 10 goals in 12 matches, so he's the star. The screen's broken. I don't know why it keeps says or saying. Bro, I can't speak sometimes. That's what happens when you're trying to record at 2 in the morning. I can't speak, bro. It says attacking position. It's been saying that for a little bit, so that need to come up off the screen. This be making me want to go back on the World Wide Web and start looking stuff up. Because, man, these intros and stuff, that's one thing I probably would or should change up going forward and make stuff a little bit different. I'm trying to stick to how I've always been doing it, but let me see. I know there's some other newspapers I could go check out, see what they got going. Waiting for this match to start. So we get a goal here in the 36th minute. We were already up 1-0. Let's see how we did it. Oh yeah, we just better than these dudes, bro. Like I said, I don't even know who Barrow is. I never heard of them, bro. Yeah, we better than them boys. They just, yeah, can't keep up with us. We end up beating them 3-0. I don't know. Ten attempts is crazy. That's one thing I will say I realized with this career is we was ODing. 10 shots. I thought Topoka was bugging out with 5 last year, but damn, we got 10. We going crazy. I'm about to hop on Netflix real quick as they show this replay. Trying to see if I can get the Alabama movie that just came out called Nothing But a Winner. So they say they got it on Netflix. I ain't seen that. I've been on Netflix a lot. I ain't seen no Nothing But a Winner on there. Nah, it's not up on there. They lied to me. AI. They got it on Amazon though. Roku channel. Let me see, they got it on Amazon. I got that on here somewhere. Alphabetical order. 37th minute. That's that goal I scored. Yeah, just right by the goalie. I still gotta watch that Sweetwater basketball movie. Nothing but a winner. Damn, that's a nice goal. He was literally getting taken out. God damn, that was a nice goal. It ain't on Amazon either. Damn, them boys lied. What's this? Oh, that was just barely. Whatever it is, man. 90th minute, had another chance. Damn, he kicked it right at the goalie, though. That's how you get 10 shots. That's for sure how you get 10 shots. It's a corner. That header just missed. I was trying to think, too, how you even get 10 shots up. But that's how you get 10 shots right there. Shits ain't even on point or target. 9.5 match rating. Wasn't tackling a soul. Just out here trying to score. So now, I think that was a normal match. It looked like it might have been Caribou because I was looking at the patches on their shoulder. It was Caribou. But I could have sworn that was just a normal match. We'll see as we continue to simulate through August. Now we got, yeah, this is Crowley in the Caribou Cup. Like I said, it's hard for me to let these teams that's not good beat me. So we'll see what Crowley talking about. About to go through Google again. Bro, why do these people be awake, bro? They be awake so late just doing stuff. I don't even know who they got on Crowley time, bro. Can we get this game started already, man? You can't see me. The time is now. All right, so we get a goal. He don't know how to celebrate. He don't know what to do with himself. I guess he's just gonna point at the crowd. We up 2-1. Oh yeah, he's just faster than everybody. Oh wow, goalie took him out. Still got the goal. He's just faster than everybody. Between the goalie's legs. Come on now. We were getting a little disrespectful between the goalie's legs. A little disrespectful. We a lot of disrespectful. Come on, bro. You ain't mean to do him like that, did you? So here we are in the 90th minute. That's game. Got the 2-1 win in the Caribou Cup. Like I said, it's the Wild Wild West when it comes to these tournaments. I'm not really basing it off of FIFA 13 as much. Six attempts this time. Way more manageable than the 10. Because it's still a horrible percentage of shots that's even going in. I was going to ask that though. Did any of the other teams play preseason games this weekend, or was it just the Hall of Fame game that was televised? Like, I know I'm not talking about the game that's on the screen. I'm talking about real life. That's what happened when these games be so dang boring and take forever with their little shows they got, little recaps. But yeah, I didn't see any of these other games. Hmm. Top events doesn't even show NFL. Am I tripping? NFL scores. Yeah, it was just that one game. So they're probably showing highlights from people playing in the scrimmages against each other, part of training camp. Because, yeah, no other games were played. Damn, it's a long little recap, bro. It's a lot going on, man. Trying to get to the next game. I didn't even see what the match rating was because I'm not paying attention. 8.9. Not bad. Alright, so 7 matches so far, 3 goals, 1 assist. And this game's a little bit different. You're seeing all the matches being played. Now we got Huddersfield. What tournament is this? Caribou Cup. This is another team that we should take care of business. Round 3. Just waiting for the game to start any moment now. We get the first goal to Topoko, it looks like, so it might have been an assist. It's about time. Why they always pointing on this team? I just realized. All they celebrations, them boys like pointing to the crowd. Oh yeah, nice assist. He just had to be ready to fire on that ball. Good job. Good teamwork. This is what I thought it would be. Us being on the same team anyway. With his little eyebrows. That's cool though. Gives us the lead on a team that we should be able to take care of business against. And then now, what are we getting subbed out? 1-1 in the 51st minute. I have no idea what I'm looking at. Because I've never gotten subbed out so early before. Strange. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I don't even know if we won or not. I just know I got taken out of the game. Oh, injured. Well, that's why. I was about to say, I don't think I've ever gotten taken out with 52-minute mark. Oh, heck no. Now we got to play Arsenal in the Caribou Cup. That's a little different. I wonder how we're going to do against Arsenal. We barely beat those other little squads we was playing against. It's crazy we even got to round four. Like I said, this is one of those weird situations where it's the Wild Wild West, but dang, now they got us going up against the Cannon. This is big time football here. We're playing at Arsenal. It's weird because I feel like players go to big clubs like Arsenal from FIFA 13, but not the ones, obviously, for the career modes. Because this would be a cool little club to play for. I think Chabi almost did. I remember it was like a close bidding war between Chelsea and Arsenal for Chabi. And then I think maybe Coolwick too. I think those two were close. Oh, you know who went to Arsenal, if I'm not mistaken? I could go look this up. But I actually think one of them did go. I think it was one of the Brazilians. If I'm not mistaken. I should be able to find this. I think one of the Brazilians went to Arsenal, actually. Let me see. So, QPR, Bolton, Blackburn, Barcelona, Firth, Man City, Netherlands, Bolton, Liverpool, Walsh. So Walsh, Wilhelmino, I think his name is like Wilhelmino Walsh. He was our guy that was playing next to. No, he went to Aston. He went to Aston. Noonho. Noonho. So we're already here in the 90th minute. We already lost. It's 2-0. So Noonho was one of our Brazilians that was around the same age as Rocha and Collado. He went to Arsenal. I was like, Walsh? Walsh didn't go to Arsenal. But basically, a lot of them up until that point were getting offers from Arsenal, if I'm not mistaken. Nuno was the first one to go to Arsenal. Doesn't matter. We lost. There ain't really much going on for us positive in this situation. So I guess it's cool to deflect and talk about FIFA 13. Them boys beat us 2-0. And I don't think they even needed my help. I honestly think they're just better than us. 18th minute. Tapoko had a chance. And I know he didn't try to kick it back across. Why does he always do that, though? Like, that's his thing. Just try to score it where you at. Right there, it looked like we sold. I ain't gonna lie. So I had a 6-0 match rating. I didn't play well at all. And I clearly sold on that highlight we were about to watch. Definitely sold. That's my thing, too. We shouldn't even be in the fourth round. We should have been got eliminated. But when we go up against Huddersfield, I'm not about to let us lose to no damn Huddersfield. So now we are simulating through. Damn, we're all the way in January now. We got Stoke City in the FA Cup. Yeah, I was checked out. I didn't see us winning much. So by this time, I was already trying to see what other jobs I could get. And that's the truth. Like, I realized as soon as we got up to the Champions League or the championship, I keep saying that, we weren't ready, bro. We didn't have the players. Even with these two young guys, Trumbic and Tapoko, that's not enough, bro. These guys are literally one good season away from the EPL. They're way better than us. They have bigger budgets. They can afford to go buy players. So that's really where it all switched for me mentally. It didn't even make no sense. Stick around. Like, even going against Stoke City right here. Like, this is a team I believe they're actually in our same division. So we'll see how this game goes. That's the weird thing I always think about, like with Stoke City and even the team I did end up choosing. It's so strange to be like in that kind of like middle of the pack where you could one year be down in the Champions League or championship and then one year be up in the EPL. It's kind of weird in the Premier League. So you see Topoko and Trumbic, the main two. They need these main two dudes. That's supposed to be one's supposed to be 17, the other one's supposed to be 18. But you know how FIFA's been. They haven't been complying with how stuff should have been. Their jersey's so basic. We get a goal, let's go. We're not about to just roll over. Let's go early. He must have hit a real good goal that he think he could just go pick up. Oh, damn. Start and stop and sprint. Start, stop, spin around, sprint. Come on now. And across the goalie's face, yeah. I mean, it did say from the beginning he has a chance to be special, and he shows it every chance he gets. It's not his fault if the rest of his team ain't like that. So we get the 1-0 lead, but Stoke City gets the last laugh as they're up. Now here's time expires 2-1. So we made it interesting, I guess, taking the 1-0 lead. But, you know me, probably sold. Just get back to reality a little bit. This is the last cup that we're in. Because we're out of the Caribou. We're out of the leasing one. And then this was the FA Cup. So that's basically our season in all reality. And then now I'm going to be getting ready to go to Crystal Palace in March. So that's basically the end of it for this team. If I'm not mistaken, unless we magically have another important game coming up, I doubt it. Like I said at the beginning of this match, I was already checked out. I was like, man, let me just stay respectable so people still call. But boy, was it a chore. It was a lot of draws in there. A lot of draws. And one of the things I had saw too in FIFA 13, 6.9 match rating, was that Crystal was right around us. I think we might have beat Crystal. Something like that. But we were probably like 12 and Crystal was 14. But I was like, Crystal's 14, right? But Crystal got a real big budget. So kind of the way how I ended up going was first, let me look at what else do we have to do for this season. Nope, not much. 30 matches, 8 goals, 5 assists so far. 49 matches, 12 goals, 7 assists for the 18-year-old. So let's see if we passed. Set up a minimum 5. I mean, we did everything except the match rating, I believe. So kind of the way how it unfolded was we ended up getting an offer from a couple different squads. And in March, we got offers from Wigan. They were 21,000 a game, I guess, or a week. 9th in the championship, and they had $11 million, right? Then Leicester, 21,000 a week. They were 7th in the championship, and they had a $10 million budget. And then Crystal Palace came, same 21,000 a week, 13th in the league with a $12 million transfer budget. So it wasn't nothing to think about. They had the most money to offer. They were 13th, and I believe Wycombe was 12th. So even with Topoko, taking that next step, with Trumbic being a young star at only 17 years old, he had a great season, as you just seen. We don't have the horses. We don't have the money. We don't have the players. It would take too long. It would have been a situation like the Red Bull, but it would have been worse because we probably would have got middle of the pack, and we don't have time for our kids to develop, especially in the champions. In real life, Wycombe was supposed to get demoted. So I think it was better for us to do what we did here, get into the 4th round, and letting Trumbic show his ability, than to just straight up get relegated.
And there goes the end to another one of my videos. I want to say thank you for watching. See you soon.